What do you think about when you hear the words financial independence? What exactly does it mean to you? Financial freedom can mean different things to different people. Most people believe that it means having enough money to avoid working unless you want to, and that there are many different paths to get there. When the time comes to retire, we must have a plan on how to continue living comfortably. Do you understand where you need to be financially in order to retire comfortably? Do you think that you'll get to old age without having to work? Do you even know where you are now and where you need to get to? If not, it may be a great starting point for you to start planning your own financial independence. Hi, and welcome back to the channel of Finances with Shan. Financial freedom in itself can be a daunting concept as a whole, but today we're going to break it down into 7 simple stages. These are meant to simply inform you and give you an idea as to where you might be right now, and the possible future stages you would want to hit as you prepare for retirement or changes in your financial journey. So let's jump right in. Stage 1, dependency. This is the exact opposite of financial independence, but literally all of us start from here. Like when you are a child and you can't earn an income to pay for food, education, or a roof over your head. This stage marks where your expenses are higher than your income. You may need others to help keep you afloat, or have to rely on loans to get you from paycheck to paycheck. Whatever the dependency, this stage requires you to evaluate your situation carefully. You need to get a clear picture of where you are in order to make a clear plan of where you want to be. Some tips of where to start is to check your credit scores and log into your bank and credit card accounts. You also have to do the unpleasant work of getting your bills and expenses together and adding up how much you spend each month. I encourage you to make a financial plan and take charge of your money, as it is essential in these changing times. Remember to keep a check on your spending and investments. This is where you should begin to start tracking your net worth, your spending, and your assets. This will give you a better idea as to where you stand at potential paths out of clearing your debts. Use this stage to get into the habit of setting spending and saving targets and work on your ability to earn more income, either by taking on side hustles or increasing your skill set. The dependency stage can often feel defeating, especially as an adult, but you can move past this with intention and determination. Stage 2, self-sufficiency. The point where you can begin to consider yourself independent. As of right now, you're likely not getting any assistance from parents or the government, as you're able to meet and pay your monthly bills. Now you're probably living paycheck to paycheck and are in debt, but you're no longer dependent on anyone else, even though it may not feel that way. The most important concept is that you are now in charge of your financial life, and the most important step in being able to be motivated to get out and be better off than the phase that you are currently in. Saving and investing might not be an option yet, but you can take care of yourself and your needs month to month. Stage 3, stability. At this stage, you can finally start to save money. You succeed in breaking the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck and all of the stress that comes with it, because you can now start to build your emergency fund. Regardless of your bills or obligations every month, set aside 10 to 15% of your net income and save it in your emergency fund. Make this a priority. While you are working to pay off your debt, having an emergency fund will keep you from reaching for your credit card in an emergency. Access to cash or easily liquidated funds is essential in emergency situations, such as if your car were to break down, your roof starts leaking, or a medical issue arises. Remember, this initial fund should only be used for unexpected expenses, not for entertainment purposes or any discretionary spending. Stage 4, security. If you're still living paycheck to paycheck, saving 6 months worth of expenses may seem like an impossible task. However, you need to be patient and consistent. Financial security comes once you have eliminated your debt, or at least have the assets which you can use to eliminate your debt if you need to. And you can withstand loss of employment for these couple of months that you have saved for. If you have been consistently saving and investing in stage 2 and 3, then entrance into stage 4 is assured. In this stage, you've made your money a safety net, but now you also need to make it into a tool in which you can use to build more wealth. You can now start to consider investing into other assets such as brokerage accounts, real estate, small businesses, and more. But firstly, I would advise looking into tax advantageous accounts like retirement accounts or tax-free savings accounts before investing in discretionary investments. Stage 5, flexibility. After you have built up that solid rainy day fund and removed most, if not all, of the debt from your life, you can now start heavily investing that extra cash. It's the same principle at work. Little by little, day by day, month by month, year by year, the results will add up. And this brings you to stage 5, flexibility. Between stages 4 and 5, you must continue to make as much money as you can, save and invest. Now your expenses get to a point where you can cover most, if not all, of your bare essential living expenses. You may not have enough money to quit working entirely, but you start to see the fruits of your labor. Advisors like to mark this stage as one where you have enough money saved to cover your living costs for 1 to 2 years. Now you have the freedom to take a year off work and do whatever you want with it. Go on an expensive vacation, spend more time with your loved ones, or finish writing that book that you always wanted to do. It grants you true flexibility to remove yourself from work, at least temporarily. Stage 6, financial independence. At this point, you can finally walk away from your job for good and depend entirely on the profits that your investments bring in, whether it's interest, dividends, income from your Airbnb, or profits from any business that you don't necessarily have to manage day to day. Congratulations, this is an outstanding achievement and the greatest milestone to achieve in personal financial success. You can consider yourself financially independent if you made it to step 6. You can technically retire at any point in time and not have to worry about how you are going to pay your bills. The amount needed for financial independence differs from person to person because lifestyles, hobbies, passions, and interests differ for everyone. This stage signals that whatever your weekly, monthly, or annual needs, you have enough money saved and invested to cover you for the rest of your life. Stage 7, financial abundance. This stage doesn't need much explanation. You can now jet set around the world and dine at fine restaurants without looking at the costs because you have more money than you'll ever need. Congratulations, you are now part of the top 1%. Have fun, but also remember to help those in need. Financial independence will take time to achieve, but the peace of mind, confidence, and control over your fate will be well worth the effort. The process is simple, but no one would ever say that it's easy. If it were, everyone would be financially independent. It would take a lot of determination and intention to get there, but it is possible. Many people make really decent money, but never get over the first few stages. Remember that this will only be possible based on the decisions that you make. Financial independence is more of a process than an actual destination. In order to make good financial decisions, you must know where you are along this path. Keep in mind that the destination is very personal. That's why you must set your own goals and describe the future that you are striving for. How do you envision your rich life? I hope you enjoyed this information on the stages of financial freedom. Share with me down below where you are on your journey, and don't forget to like and subscribe so that you don't miss out on my future videos. Thank you for watching.